Hello everybody, welcome to episode 15 of the Digimon Pendulum 20th series here. And of course, it's another late night episode because I do not plan these out well enough. So first off, we're going to wake up the boy. So here's our main guy of the day, and this is the main interesting thing, and the thing that will lead us to actually having some stuff kind of going on in the episode today. So we got Metal Garurumon. And as you know, when you have a Metal Garurumon, you take them with your nice War Greymon sundae over here, and you combine the two together to make an Omegamon, I don't know, cake or something like that. I don't know. I was going somewhere with this, and then my brain just like completely pooped out. So who knows where I was going with this? But yeah, so overall they're doing pretty well. The others overall, they're both asleep as well. But if you're curious, they are both asleep, but they're still in their forms from the last episode. They will be evolving in a few hours, so we'll see them evolve and become their next thing. So be ready for that fun. And hopefully I did everything right, and they'll both be evolved. I did not have any camera mistakes or anything that I know of today, so we should all be good to go. And yeah, so I guess the main thing that we're kind of doing in this episode for right now is just Jogressing. So we'll get to doing that, but before we do get to the Jogress, I figured we could make this a little bit more interesting without Greymon over here taking a nice fat dump over there. Jeez, such a rude man. I figured before we do start this all up, though, we might as well do a quick little battle. We'll do a 20th style battle, and yeah, single, and we'll figure out the true thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. We did 4 shakes for both of them. And okay, let's see. Who's the winner? Who's the loser? Well, Metal Garurumon has already taken lead. Well, Metal Garurumon's still taking the lead. And let's see. There you go. Metal Garurumon was the winner of that round. And that's where I'm just going to leave it off for like right now, because I'll be straight up honest with y'all. We had to give him pills and stuff like that to even get the 1 DP back. So I'm not going to waste too much of the DP today, because these boys are going to get chunky and fat if I let them do that. And I'm not going to do that. So we did that. And of course we got to refill the DP. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're curious, 4 vitamins equals 1 whole bar of DP back to you. That's the power of the DP, or the power of the vitamin. Since, like, you know, training fills the strength but like brings the weight down. For the vitamin cost, it raises the weight, but if you give them 4 of them, it actually brings back a DP point for them, which is kind of nice. It is a very nice little gesture there, you know. Nice little, like, thingy, McBoobers. But there you go. So we're going to do the same thing for this guy. 1 of those. And, of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. And, of course, we're doing pretty well on both sides. Both of them are doing pretty well. And it's time for the Jogress of the day. We're going to take them and Jogress them. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. It feels weird to think about this, because like, and a lot of my other attempts at doing Omnimon on this series have been like horrible. So it's kind of funny to actually have a proper attempt going on here, and it actually working out well. And we got both of our left side Digimon. Both of them worked out perfectly. And let's enjoy this real quickly. Oh yeah! And then we get to explain why I did Omnimon this way, or instead of like the other way, or Omegamon, depending on how you phrase it. Bam, look at that nice little evolution there. Bam! Nice! So I did Omegamon this way for multiple purposes, not just because of like, hey, it'd be cool to like connect the 2 devices and make an Omegamon, which, hey, that is a cool way of doing it, but I decided there's kind of a bit more to what's going on here, and man, I really need to clean my screens for these devices later. But overall, for both of them, so at some point on the Silver Blue, if everything goes right with the evolutions, I'm going to actually go through the tag team tournament on this device. I'm going to go through singles as well. I've not done singles on the Silver Blue yet, which is a bit worrisome because it does take a while. The Silver Black, I actually have done not that much either. Silver Black is just at least, it's halfway through the process, or more than halfway through the process now, so it's kind of nice for Silver Black. So singles will be done on this device at least, but if everything goes right with the other guys, I'll be going through a full like tag battle with it, and we'll be going through like the whole tag system for each one. If you beat both of your tournaments for each of the eggs, you do actually have a chance to unlock, well, not a chance, you do actually just straight up unlock the eggs for them. The cool part is, on the Silver Blue side of it, is you unlock a Vmon egg. And of course, with the Vmon egg, it allows you to, of course, get Vidramon and stuff like that. But it also lets you get the egg from the anime, which would be like Vmon, X-Vmon, and like his evolutions. But if anyone's ever seen the, what was it, I think the 3rd Digimon movie, or 4th Digimon movie, the one where Diaboromon like somehow comes back or whatever. But if anyone's ever seen that movie, you know, like towards like the end of it, big old spoiler warnings. They managed to get Omegamon or Omnimon, whatever you want to call it, to progress with Imperial Dramon, and that makes Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. So that guy is actually available on this device. Issue is, by that point that we've already done that, this guy would already be dead by then, and it's a big old pain in the butt to like sit down, get 2 guys, raise them all over again, you know, this whole process again to get him, well, whatever guy on the device. So instead of doing that, we're taking our Silver Black here, and we're just going to Copymon one over later on, and that's the power of Copymon. We're just going to send the Copymon of this beautiful, beautiful man, beautiful boy who is now 2 boys and 1 boy, to make whatever weird stack of a Digimon to help out this boy, who will become a bigger spaghetti mess of Digimon. And that's the joys of Digimon. But I do plan to get pretty much the eggs out of the way. I would actually like to do the egg unlocks, because one, I'd like to have Volvomon on this device. Volvomon's like one of my favorite Digimon, just because I was a big old fan of Digimon Links and stuff like that, and that Digimon's just so ingrained into my brain, because that's just like, I got way too into Digimon Links when it came out, and so now it's like one of those Digimon to look back at and like filled with nostalgia and stuff like that for a delisted app game. Funny enough, that delisted app game is also the reason why I don't play mobile games really anymore. Because the day that got delisted, I was so depressed and sad about that. That was actually one of those mobile games where I did play way too much of, and I was very saddened when they were like, "We're taking it off the market," and I was like, "No!" And then they replaced it with Rearise, and I didn't like Rearise. Harrismon's a cool Digimon, but I really did not care for Rearise. It just pretty much took out a lot of things that were cool to me in Digimon. It did give me a cool widget on my phone for a while there, but then they closed Rearise down, and just sadness. It's the reason why I don't support Bandai when they are like making mobile apps. Just straight up, because every time Bandai makes a mobile app, they close it down. Even like the really important ones, cough cough, like the Tamagotchi On app and the Digimon Virtual Bracelet app, the Vital Bracelet app. So like there's some crazy ones out there that have been shut down. It's like, come on, Bandai, y'all could do better than this. So yeah, I don't know. Always pain in the butt when I see them. Bandai always showing off their weird stuff. But there we go, we do got our boys. So tomorrow I'm going to pretty much just try finishing off the singles tournament and getting through that. If everything goes right with the whole run and stuff of the device, we should actually be able to get this guy to evolve to Beelzebubon. And of course with Beelzebubon, we will be using a fun password Copymon on him as well. So we get to show off a lot of cool stuff tomorrow. So super excited about that fun. And then, of course, for this wonderful side here, if everything goes right, this guy will become Gallantmon, which will be super cool. So nothing too crazy going on with each one of them. And they should all evolve properly. Nothing's gone wrong for them, so super excited about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, pretty much short episode today. Not too much crazy stuff really going on. It was it's one, I don't have any, like, mail coming in, which I don't even have any weird Digimon mail coming in either, besides, like, some cases that I ordered for the version 6 and 7. Yeah, waiting on those. That's pretty much, like, the only Digimon sort of mail I have, sort of, like, expected plans for. Yeah, because when I ordered the version 6-7, I was, like, at the time, as I'm having issues with Zenin, and I was, like, I'll hold off on ordering cases, see if they actually improve themselves or whatever. They did not, and so after a bit of waiting, I went and picked a different service for shipping cases. That service was not as great either, but oh well. I'm not going to complain too much. They didn't do weird things that I wasn't excited for or whatever. So, it's still a struggle, but it was less of a struggle. That's all I can say. I did order those cases late as well, so I'm not going to be mad about it. It's probably more my fault for ordering cases a lot later than when the actual devices, like, when they were first announced and stuff like that, so not worried. Not worried at all with it. And yeah, it's pretty much it for this little episode here. They're both at 40 grams currently. That's kind of interesting. Weird. Because they were both like at 30 before. It's kind of interesting. Sorry, I just noticed that. I guess before we do end off this episode, let's actually show off the sort of attack animations for the guy. For Omegamon. So we got blades, blades, blades. Oh, that was a mega hit, so that was not what I was expecting for, but that was cool to see a mega hit for that. Let's try for, like, simple 2 shakes. 1, 2. And see if we get the other attack pattern out of him. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of cool to see that. Because one side's supposed to be the Greymon, which is like a sword, and then the other side with Gurumon is actually a sword, which is actually kind of, or not sword, a cannon there. So we got sword and cannon action. And of course this guy will be used to help us fight the bosses for the whole singles and stuff like that, which I'm excited about. And I'm now just kind of repeating myself, because like I said, today's kind of a little bit of a boring episode. But hopefully y'all did enjoy, so thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye-bye. Whoa! Whee!